Welcome back to my YouTube channel, unless of course this is your first time, and then welcome. My name is Scot Mendenhall, and today we are comparing, which is a dangerous thing to do, is compare ourselves to anything, but we are comparing the Onewheel stock Vega tire to the Flight Fins Hoosier Whisper tire. They're both slicks. Let's see how they stand up against each other. Side note, I'm a big fan of the Vega tire, so this could be one of those moments that either I'm switching or I'm standing firm to my opinion. Let's get it started. Like I said a second ago, it is a dangerous game to compare ourselves to anyone. So please do not take anything from this that we should compare our personal lives to other people and how good you have it or how bad you have it. This is not what it's about. It is about two products. In my opinion, in my riding experience, we're going to share my opinion today. My wife has a stock Vega on her Onewheel, and I have the brand new, at least it's new to me, the Flight Fins Hoosier Whisper on my XR. So what I do is I take these both outside and I ride them. I mean, jumping off one and onto the next. I go on terrain and I go on pavement just to see what it's like, and I genuinely was impressed with one of the tires, shocked by another one, and I might have actually changed my stance on the Vega tire, but we'll let you know that at the end of this video. First things up is you notice how much quieter it is. I brought my wife out, Holly, we also call it the Hotness, and I let her ride and just let her talk from like a brand new noob. What's her thoughts on it? And I apologize for the wind as we were outside on a very windy spring day here in Minnesota. But this was my wife's initial ride on the Hoosier Whisper. We're bringing out the real expert here. We know that all of you want to know her opinion here. She's gonna ride the Vega really quick.
You should have let me get up and get going.
No, everybody wants to see this.
I'm getting nervous.
Okay, so she is...
Is this my normal tire?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she thinks I've changed it on her. We're gonna head that way so we're in the light.
Okay.
You all want to know her opinion. This is Holly.
I'm brand new to this. I'm learning. I've had it for a while, but...
That is her Onewheel. She's riding the Vega.
I like my Onewheel. I feel steady on my Onewheel. I feel my feet are planted and secure. But I don't do crazy stuff yet.
Well, some would say you've had 8 kids, that's enough.
Oh, I'm a little wobbly. Gotta slow it down.
Too fast, too fast. Okay, now that you've rode that, let's get you to stop. We'll put you on the Flight Fin. Look, you performed well. Okay, now we're gonna switch.
Oh, yours is quiet. Whoa, wobbly. Okay, I get a little bit more tipsy on this one. And that's probably my hardest part in general in riding. Once I get tipsy, I overcorrect, and then I
Freak out?
Yeah, and then it's just like driving a car when you overcorrect in the snow or on ice, and then you land in the ditch. That's what I do. Okay, this is really smooth. This is really smooth. Like, I am going over bumps and stuff, but it's like, ooh, gliding. It's nice. This is nice.
In my opinion, for sure, if you're a brand new rider, stay on that Vega. Learn to ride on the Vega for sure. The Onewheel are geniuses on offering a product that is so great for beginners to jump on and ride and feel secure and safe. Don't get a brand new Onewheel and go put a tire on it to try to learn and become a great rider on the Vega. And after the 1-year warranty, then start changing out your tire and feel what it's like to ride another tire. I've been doing that, repeating that process over the last several days, putting on different tires to see which one I like, and I still keep coming back to the Vega. I brought my oldest daughter, Icon, out to ride to see what her opinion was. Again, I'm trying to get you not just my opinion, but different riders, from my wife who's a noob, down to Icon who can really ride well on her pint. What is her thoughts coming from the Vega to the Hoosier Whisper? And so here's Icon out riding as well, and she's gonna share your opinion from both tires as well. Which tire do you like?
Vega's hard to turn. The FF1 is very wobbly. I like the Vega.
Now, Icon, my daughter, is not nearly as nervous as my wife was. And a lot of you have asked, are those really my kids' names, or are those codes for my kids' names on YouTube? Those are really my kids' names: Legend, Epic, Icon, Historic, Inspire, Courage, Greatness, and Revolution are our children. I think I counted 7 there, but we have 8. I think I got everybody. If I forgot one of them, they'll let me know. And some of you are like, why? We named our kids that because we really wanted to breathe life into them from a name from the get-go, that, hey, we believe that they can change the world, not in being famous or make a lot of money or any of those things. It's that if they just would live life in a way that they earn their name, then they're going to change the world. Think about all of those names. Those are names that you either earn or are given to you. You don't naturally call yourself, I'm a legend, because that would be a little cocky, right? But to say, man, you lived life in a way that was legendary is a compliment. And so we're always constantly reminding our kids, hey, your names was given to you to cast vision of what we saw when we first held you in the hospital, that you are going to be legendary, you're going to be historic, you're going to be an icon for someone, you're going to start a revolution, you're going to have tons of courage to change the world. And the list goes epic, man, the epic journey. Let's get after it and make everything epic. And funny enough, they're all living up to their names. When I jumped on the Hoosier and I'm carving around, going through the woods, absolutely loved it. I actually was surprised how grippy it still was and how well I was able to maneuver around roots, and there was no slippage, and the foliage that was on the ground is wet leaves because snow is melting and it's quite muddy, and I didn't have any problems. But that said, I didn't have any problems with the Vega either. The Vega did just as well in all of those terrains. It didn't have slippage, and I didn't fall when I hit the trees, the stumps. However, the maneuverability with the Onewheel with the Vega on it versus the Whisper, 9-day difference. The Whisper, you could securely grip the ground and turn well. It just felt like, because it's a lighter tire, it makes your whole entire Onewheel lighter. It just felt nice to be able to just get into the turns and move. So who gets the upper hand here? I don't think it's an upper hand on one or other. It really comes down to what you enjoyed, and I have to be honest with you, for the first time, I enjoyed a different tire more than the stock one, which was the Whisper when I was in the trails. The responsiveness, the way it handled the bumps, I didn't feel my feet handling it. I felt the board absorb it because it's a softer tire. Now, when we rode on the road, we got out there, immediately you can sense the speed increase on the Whisper and the torque. I don't know if that's true. I just felt it. You just get into it and you're just flying all of a sudden. Whereas the Vega, you still had a great ride. It just took a little bit more effort. And we're minute effort, okay? And we're talking exhausting effort. We're talking about just a little bit more to get going. And you just didn't feel that speed and responsiveness from the Vega. But when my wife and my daughter rode the Vega versus the Whisper, they didn't feel secure inside what was being offered with the Whisper. It made them super nervous. They felt at speed it would get too wobbly and they would want to dismount and get back to the Vega. Overall, the Vega just felt heavier. The whole ride felt heavier than the Whisper, and rightfully so. The Whisper is a lighter tire. I understand why you feel that, but you really drastically feel it. So in conclusion, if I can conclude, which is not really a conclusion, it's just an open-ended, I'm going to have more thoughts on this as we continue to put more rides on it. The needle towards, I love the Vega and you're not going to get me to switch, might have come back just a little bit to, okay, Whisper, you've got my attention and I'm liking what you're doing. I like your responsiveness, your grippiness. I like off-road and on-road. A couple more miles and you might push that needle where you're going, and the Vega is depleted. I don't know. But after this, I would recommend every one of you that has rode your Onewheel for at least 1 year, try that tire out. The future is bright with that tire. I'm not kidding. It's so good. okay? There's my initial thoughts, and my wife and my kids. Thanks for watching. We're gonna have more Onewheel content dropping tomorrow and next week, so you should subscribe to our channel. We're trying to give you the most amount of content that we can give you to get you through the quarantine stage of life and entertain you and inspire you to keep getting out there riding, get out there and float with yourself, because obviously social distancing is a thing. So I hope this inspires you to get out there, order a new tire, maybe with your Trump bucks. This is what you should do, Trump bucks, okay? I loved what Onewheel posted today with the Friends deal. We'll post that here, but I just, with your Trump bucks, buy Onewheel products, okay? And then save whatever's left. If you're on the fence on buying a Onewheel, use your Trump bucks, buy the Onewheel, and save whatever's left, okay? That's my stick to you. And here's why. Man, if we want companies that we love and really care for to thrive during this time, it is wise to put some money into their pocket so they can continue to create great content for us or create rideables for us. And so I know I'm gonna give a little bit of my Trump bucks to Onewheel so that they know I love them and support them in such a time as this. And our hopes on this channel are always to be hope dealers. We want to be faith spreaders and love givers. So I hope you feel all of that today, that we genuinely care for you where you're at, and we are genuinely putting content out, honestly, to give you an escape from what's happening in the world, okay? So that said, be safe out there. Like I said before, subscribe, give us a thumbs up, write a comment down below on what you think about the tire you're currently riding, and give us some ideas of what you would like us to shoot for next videos. We do have the new treaded Hoosier tire, the Whisper 2, coming. It should be here either today, tomorrow. We're reviewing it next week, okay? I have high hopes for that tire. I'm not gonna lie, okay? All right, let's sign off for now because this one is over.